everybody. This is Ava with my brainy mess. How is everybody? I'm good. Can't complain. I'm a little aggravated because I can't get my mirror to mirror my monitor and my phone together so I can see what I'm doing. But that's okay. I've been doing it for years with not seeing anything. So I guess I will continue. We're going to do some catch-up work. We haven't been able to get on here because of me being involved with my collage, quick start collage with Kathy Rains. I had papers to my elbows and paint to my elbows and pieces, and I couldn't really do anything until I was completely finished. Well, I'm finished, and then yesterday I had a doctor's appointment, and my husband and I finally went Christmas shopping, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. So I'm here to catch up on day 17, 18, and 19. I hate doing all three at one time, but it's the way it is, and it'll probably be that way after, let's see, after next week will probably be that way too, because I've got a lot going on, and I will probably, Christmas Day, I know I won't be able to film because the kids will be here, and my oh wow, cat's going nuts, because I have to literally clean up my craft room and get it set up to where the kids can put a bed in here so they can sleep. You know, that's the only thing bad about at least my craft room is movable. I can move this table up against the wall, and my craft table across the way, I can fold up and put in the closet. And basically then, and all my other little art carts can go up against the wall. So by then, you know, they'll have a complete room to themselves anyway. But that's what I got to do. So I'm trying to get all of my projects done as much as I can before then, so I can clean up this room. But I have so many projects to do. I mean, it's just I'm going nuts. Okay, day 17 is a gingerbread house. I guess it's okay. I went ahead and sketched it out, and we're going to be doing that here in a minute. But before we start that, I want to show you what I've been doing. And I know I did a film on how I collaged this piece. This is the Quick Start collage. I went and bought a journal binder that goes with this paper. It's art by Marlene, her craft paper, and she has an actual art journal. So I went and bought that to kind of do these collages, because I got, starting January 1, starts all over again with Collage Joy, which is a 9-day thing. So I'll be involved in that to my elbows and paint and ink and papers and what have you. So was going to do Quick Start 2.0, which you have to pay for, which is very inexpensive. It's only $27. And I really would like to take that class, which is a 9-day class. And but I didn't think I was going to have time. So I'm not going to be able to do Quick Start 2.0 until after my Collage Joy. So anyway, and then she has another one that I know is a paid one, which is a 12-week class. It's a very intense class, but I think that one's expensive, and I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to do that one. But anyway, but I did this one. This is the warm palette, which was a lot of fun to do. And then I did this one. I'm sorry, this was the cool palette, and this one is the warm palette. And I did this one off camera. And I really like that. These have been really a lot of fun. So if y'all ever want to go and do the quick start collage, go. It's free. It's 5 days free, and then you can do whatever from that day, from that point on. So anyway, it's something to think about. I really enjoyed that class, and it's very intense. I mean, and it goes quickly because you got to do it every day, or you're just going to get Well, you don't have to do it every day. She lets you, you can have longer time and stuff, but I like to do it as she puts it out. Okay. All right, prompt for the day. Snowball effect, fun winter activity. Since we're dealing with, I'll get this up. Since we're dealing with gingerbread, we're just going to talk about cookies, I guess. I like to make cookies. Cookies is one of my favorite treats of all time. I love, love, love cookies. Nobody could ever go wrong by me not liking cookies. I'm a cookie thing. I would prefer almost cookies before I would do cakes and pies and donuts and that kind of stuff. I just love all kinds of flavors of cookies. I used to bake cookies all the time. It used to be a thing I did when I was years and years and years ago. I used to make gift baskets for people with cookies, and I make breads and cookies and tarts, and I always let's see, I'm trying to get some kind of a caramel color here. I always and I would make gift baskets for people and for our office, and bring in all kinds of sorts of assorted cookies. It's not quite, a little bit pinky than I want. But cookies, I love cookies. I just really, really do. Now I just buy the stuff that you buy in the freezer, cut them up, and you have cookies. I did the other day make some oatmeal cookies. That was a lot of fun. They were good too. I don't need them. I went to my primary care physician yesterday. We're trying to get my cholesterol down, my sugar down. So I've been really watching my sugar. And everything looks good, except for one thing, she says. And she had to end up taking another blood. And look what they did to me. You know, I recently had blood work done. I had my infusion done. And I get this one test done. This one blood work done. And look what they did to me. I don't understand that. You know, I didn't have not one bruise until yesterday. And my animals are going nuts. Hold on a minute. My cat is zooming and driving the dogs crazy and what have you. I don't know what his problem is today. It's cool outside. Whenever it gets cool out, the animals go berserk. But anyway, evidently my blood work is showing that I had some kind of infection crawling around in me. I don't feel bad. Other than, I told her, I said, the only thing that I can think of that was a problem was my back. I said, you have no idea how miserable I was. I said, I was pretty bad. I said, could that have caused the inflammation? And she said, you know what? We are going to check you again and see if that's the case. So I don't know. I shouldn't hear something today. I usually pretty much get the results to me pretty quickly. So we shall see. But this is what aggravates me. I just cannot believe that, you know, they messed me up like that. It's just, you know, I've had, in the last 2 weeks, I've had infusions. I've had blood work done twice. One by my rheumatologist and one by my primary. But I went to Quest, another facility, other than they did it in office. and then turn around and they messed me up like that. I just using the same arm, because everybody has to do everything on my left arm because I'm right lymph node compromised on my right. So anything that blood work needs to be done or any blood pressure that needs to be done, it all has to be done on my right arm. But it's aggravating. Cookies. Back to cookies. Yeah, I bought some cookie dough. So I'll be making cookies in here in the next couple, probably this weekend. Kids are coming over Christmas Eve night. And for Christmas, and they're spending the night, like I told y'all, because I have to clean up my office. I made that too. I don't know how I'm gonna lighten that up. I guess it's all right. I'll just leave it. Okay, I need to somehow darken everything up a little bit. I need probably a I'm gonna my little brush is spreading. I don't know why it's doing that. Trying hard to keep up with these little pictures this year and do my Christmas daily. Because I really want to complete this project, because I didn't complete my projects last year. I kind of got bored with it, and that's my problem. By the end of this, I start getting kind of don't know what to say, what to do. It's kind of interesting. Let's see. I'm really having a hard time keeping this little brush. From splitting. I can't see, there's a glare on my paint. Okay, let's see. She put dots all over this, so I guess I'll try it too. And then she used a little black to make the crisscrosses in the window. And put some dots around the Let's see. I don't like this brush. It's splitting on me. Let's see if this one does any better. This one's not any better. Not doing very good on this one. I don't have a good brush. I don't have any good brushes. I'm just, I really need to buy and invest in some brushes. I'm going to keep doing this. I have a Christmas idea that I want to do, but it's can't see. Well, that's about as good as I'm going to do with that one. That one's just, I don't like that one. I'm finding I'm getting let's hurry up and get it done kind of scenario. Come on now. There we go. Oh, she put some green in there. Should I put some green in there? I don't think I'm going to. Yeah. I don't like it enough to continue with it. I'm just not liking it at all. The other one that I'm fixing to do, it's a little easier. I think. I say that. Okay. This was 17. There we go. Okay. Let's put this little booger in. We're going to use this, and I think I'm just going to put it here. And 17. Let me put it here. And then put this in a pocket here. Why don't we do that? Y'all see? I think we'll make this into a little tuck spot. Yeah. Oh, dadgummit. And then we'll put that in here. And then I'll write about my different kinds of cookies. I used to make all kinds of cookies. I would make, my ex-mother-in-law used to have a bunch of cookies. I would make German butter cookies. I would make sugar cookies, chocolate chip cookies, oatmeal cookies, peanut butter cookies, peanut butter with the kisses cookies. What other cookies I make? Banana nut bread. I would make applesauce bread. What else would I used to make? Some kind of a pumpkin spice bread. I mean, I used to just, I would spend all weekend making this stuff. I'll never forget that. I used to do all that kind of stuff. Don't anymore. Don't want to. Don't even care to. I don't like cooking anymore. I just don't. All right. The next day, number 18, the prompt is shop till you drop shopping list. This is, I don't know why I used this particular prompt, except I wanted to talk about my shopping spree yesterday, and it happened to be on the 18th, and I figured, what the heck. This is some kind of a New Zealand tree branch. Evidently, this comes off of a tree of some sort. Don't ask me what it's called. Go on DeWinton's Day 18. She talks about it and tells you what it is and everything. But I have no clue what it is. But it's pretty. I like the colors. I love orange and reds and what have you. So this is what we're going to be doing. So I've got it up here. So we're going to work on that. Let's see. I probably am just going to start with the branch and do that real quick. Let's put a little brown. And get those branches in. I need a little more brown. Let's see. I forgot to put in those. My husband and I finally went Christmas shopping yesterday. We do this usually when he worked graveyards. A lot of times we would go, and it used to be that Walmart used to stay open all night. And as soon as he would get off of his graveyard shift, we would run over to Walmart and to do all of our Christmas shopping and get it all done before the crowds hit and everything. We used to have more fun doing that. But now, I just waited till now that we can go in the middle of the week, it's not so bad. I'm trying to get an orange, and I don't have a good working space. Oh, I could use this, I guess. I didn't think about that, but I'd rather. There we go. I need some orange. Anyway, things were kind of picked over. I usually try to buy Christmas pajamas for everybody. And I was having a hard time finding Christmas pajamas for the guys. They were really picked over. I mean, it was horrible. But it's okay. You know, I got it done. It's the project is done. Okay. I'm gonna do. I managed to get some things and got some good ideas, and so Christmas shopping is done. I do have to get a few things for Christmas dinner, but other than that, I'm pretty much done. I just got to start wrapping. I have a couple of handmade projects I want to do for the kids. I always try to make a handmade project for them of some sort, whether it be an ornament or something. One year I made them. I did a sketch of them. It turned out really good. They really liked it. I love doing sketches. They're fun. They're a lot of fun. I forgot to roll out my pencil mark. Okay, now we're going to put some kind of more of a red in there. Kind of an orange red. Okay. I was tired though when I got back. I was surprised. I figured my back would really be bothering me, but it really did okay. I was very pleased because that was why I waited so long, was to wait for my back to kind of clear up. You know what? I really didn't do that right. I should have separated them per branch, and I didn't do that. Oh, Lord. Oh, well. I messed that one up, didn't I? Okay, well, you know, like I said, I'm getting where I'm to a point. It's like, okay, let's get these things done. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to wash back some of this. Well, it's not washing back like I thought it would. Boy, it's not doing very good. There we go. That's just about as good as I'm gonna get it. Alrighty, that's done. Next one's gonna be not hard, but just it's gonna be hard to keep it from making sure you see the silhouettes. It's nothing but silhouettes. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know how I'm gonna get that one done. Okay. Then we have 0.5. 12, 18, 24. 18. Okay, and where are we going to put this little booger? And I'll put my little Christmas list there. I think, I don't know. I'm not so sure I want to put that there. I think I'll use it here. I'll write about my shopping experience. Was it 2? Let's see, I'll put it here and here. Okay. Don't you fall. Can you see what I'm doing? 18. There we go. Okay, that one's down. All right, and I'll put my shopping list, and I can't tell y'all what all I bought because if my kids watch this, then they'll know what they're getting for Christmas. So it's can't be done. All right, my next one is another nativity set, another nativity scene. It's a silhouette of baby Jesus and the animals. This one's going to be interesting, how I'm going to keep all the animals intact and yet not smear them together where they don't look like anything. Does that make any sense? And my prompt for this one is, every dog has its day, your pets, past, present, and wishes for. Here are my puppies, my love of my lives. They are my babies. This one's a little younger one, but this one's a recent one of my little Shelby. I don't know why that did that. Where's my scissors? Where are my scissors? Because I'm going to cut that off. It's kind of strange that I got... This little picture here is my favorite picture of all pictures of my little dog. This is Crisco. Can y'all see him? He just woke up from a nap. His ear was pulled back, so therefore it gave him a little alfalfa thing, sprig going on, and his little mustache was all misshapen. This was taken a couple of years ago. He was only a couple of years old at the time this was taken. But it's my favorite picture of him, and right now he's nothing but a big fluff ball. He needs grooming. Kind of looks like Shelby here. This is my little Shelby. She's my problem child. She's the boss of the house and thinks she is it, and nobody can get any better than her, you know. And when she wants something, you better give it to her, or she's going to drive you crazy until you do. My little Crisco, he kind of he kind of follows Shelby quite a bit. Whatever Shelby does, he does. Shelby is my lover. She loves to be loved on. That dog loves to hug. She loves to be picked up and loved on. Crisco, he is a typical boy. He only comes in for love when he wants it. You know, you can't make him come over. He doesn't like to be picked up. He doesn't like to ride in the car. Shelby will tolerate it, but she don't like to. These animals don't like to ride in the car. They just don't. And Crisco's smart. He will sit there and try to figure out what you're saying. He cocks his head to one side and listens to you. He stares me down all the time. He loves his cookies. He's a cookie lover like me. I guess he took that after me. Shelby likes her cookies, but she can take it or leave it. I mean, it's not something that she has to have. He will demand it. He will demand his cookies, and he knows exactly how many cookies that he's supposed to have. In the morning, he knows he gets 2 cookies. At dinner time, at the supper table, he knows he gets a cookie. And then he knows he gets a cookie when it's time for bed. So that boy knows his cookies, and he knows what time it's time to eat. He's the one that bugs me about food. Shelby, not so much. She loves her food, don't get me wrong. I have to really watch her because I have to sit and watch him eat because Shelby will knock Crisco out of his bowl and eat his food, you know, and he won't fight her on it. He just lets her do it. So anyway, but those are my 2 little love puppies that I talk about all the time. This is my Gumbo. This is a Gumbo cat who comes in here and drives me crazy every once in a while when I get after him. He's a mess. He is 15. He'll be 15 years old. 15. Let's see, he'll be 14 in January. I got him when he was 6 months old, a little kid in the neighborhood. I knew I liked cats because I had another cat, which I'm fixing to tell about here in a minute. He brought him up and said, my mom won't let me have this cat, and I know for a fact you liked animals. I was wondering, can you adopt this cat? And I'm thinking, oh, that means I will have 2 cats and a dog, you know, and I didn't know if the dog was going to handle it. But the dog, I had Sassy at the time, and Sassy was getting old. She didn't care. And he is a protector. He loves his dogs. He loved the cat. I got her first before I got Gumbo. She was a feral cat. This is Trixie. She was a feral cat I adopted as a kitten in the neighborhood. We had a cat that had kittens, and we pampered that cat and protected her kittens and made sure that they were all taken care of. And I ended up adopting one. That was the first cat my husband had ever had. He didn't want a cat, but he agreed, and he enjoys our cats. And I said, it's because if you don't like a cat, it's because you've never had one, and you really need to adopt a cat from kitten on up. That way you get to understand their personalities and what have you. I usually don't like other people's cats, but take a kitten and raise it you will love a cat. I mean, they're precious. She passed away this time last year. It was January of last year. I had to put her down. She developed a bad mouth infection, and she was 15 years old. She never would have anything to do with anybody in the other rooms. I had to literally keep her locked up in the bedroom. She wouldn't have nothing to do with it. Ever since we moved here, she became a recluse, and it was so sad. I hated that for her, but that's what she wanted to do. She wouldn't come out of the I could keep that door open. She wouldn't come out. So it got to a point where I had the cat box in the utility room. She wouldn't use that cat box. And so I ended up having to put a cat box in the bedroom and lock her up in there so the dogs wouldn't bother her. But anyway, she passed away this past year. I miss her because I've had her for 15 years. I mean, ever since she was a kitten. So, so sad. And then Gumbo, he's 14 himself. I mean, I take that back. She was 16 years old because she was 2 years older than he was. And anyway, just she was, she's fat here, but she was skin and bones by the time she passed away. But and then him, he's still spry. Oh my God, that cat gets into more trouble than what he's worth. So those are my babies. I love them, and I protect them, and they're just my babies. So I'll always have baby stories regarding. I don't have grandkids, so that was the reason why we got 2 dogs, because I told Richard, I said, I don't have babies, so grandbabies, so I gotta have something to nurture. So we adopted both these dogs. We got Shelby when we were still living in Baytown in the condo. We had Barbie before. Oh, that's another one. I should have pulled a picture of her off because she was my dog. I mean, she was a rescue. We got her. She was 1.5 years old when we got her. So maybe I need to put some more brown in that. She was a sweetie. Cute, smart. But my husband was walking her, and one of the neighbors was babysitting a couple of pit bulls and had them out on the patio of her condo. And they broke out of the gate, attacked my husband, knocked him over, and attacked Barbie and killed her. That was a devastating day. We had to end up putting her down because she was so badly injured. But what was so weird about that whole thing, those dogs did not bite my husband, the owner, or me, as I was literally in the middle of the fight of trying to get my dog out of there. They didn't bite not one of us. They just went after my dog. They did not like the dog. And it was so sad. We've had her. She was 8 years old. Anyway, we were in the process of buying this house at the time. And we just knew that she was going to enjoy this house, having a backyard, because she loved to go out on the patio. We had a doggy patio door, and the animals would always go out, including the cats. And anyway, it was sad. Broke my heart to lose that dog. Anyway, we turned around and decided to have a puppy this time because we had rescued dogs that were a year to 2 years old for the last 10 or 15 years of our marriage. And so what was I going to say? Richard, he didn't want another dog, but I can't go without a dog in my life, especially not having grandkids. So we decided to do puppies because we were getting retired, and I figured it would be fun to do a puppy. What did they say? Get a puppy, it'll be fun. Oh boy, was it ever. So we adopted Shelby, and we moved down here to Montgomery. Got our house all situated, and let's see, it's kind of hard to. Shelby loved her backyard, and she loves it. See what I was gonna say. And then we put Shelby in training and got her all potty trained, and when she got old enough, and then we decided. I told Richard, I said, I think we need another one. So we adopted Crisco 9 months later, and we also put him in training to get him all potty trained and everything. And Shelby was so funny. She would teach him how to go out the little doggy door. I mean, he would try to come out and he couldn't get out, so she would literally get on the other side and pull him. And she was so good. She loved Crisco, and she still does. They love each other so much. Those two are two peas in a pod. They just love each other. And we were going to breed them. We wanted to breed them so bad because I wanted Shelby to have puppies so bad, to kind of help thinking it would help calm her down a little bit because she's very, very hyper. And she turned out she had a genetic hip disorder. She started developing hip problems. She was not even 2 years yet, and she developed this problem. Doctor wanted us to put her down because the surgery was going to be very expensive. And we asked the doctor, well, how much is it going to cost? Because we just got this dog, she's still a young pup. I don't want to put her down. We've really, I've gotten to love her and what have you. And so they found somebody that would do it. We had to go all the way into Houston to get it done. But we got it done. And it was expensive, but we had the money, so we figured, we'll take care of it. Now she has a little limp. I get tickled when I watch her walk. She has a silly little limp. But hey, she was a trooper. We got it all done. And of course, we never could breed her because it was genetic. And now that's a story in itself. When I was planning on going to get her spayed and Crisco neutered, And she became in heat before I got it done. Oh, my stars. We ended up having to have an emergency intervention, I guess you might say, and get her fixed. He had already basically got her. You know what? It's real interesting. You know, you don't realize how much animals... You look at your puppies and how sweet they are, but you've got to remember these puppies are animals. And to be honest, during that time, my little Shelby was a terror. She was a totally different dog. Crisco was a totally different dog. They were no longer my little sweet puppies. They were little savages. I mean, savages. It was pitiful. Let's see. See, that's the problem. I don't know how I'm going to... let me do the bull and the cow first, and then we'll go from there. I had to go buy them onesies and diapers to keep them apart until I could get... Well, I got Shelby done emergency, in an emergency situation, and or did I? Yeah, I got her done first, but he kept getting her even after she had her surgery. He kept, and it kind of worried me because I was afraid she was going to get hurt. And so we ended up thinking, get him neutered. So I got him neutered right away, an emergency neuter, thinking it would calm him down. Oh, no, that didn't calm him down. He still got her. And so I finally had to put diapers on him and onesies to keep him from leaving her alone. It was... Oh, that was something else. Let me tell you guys, I almost had a nervous breakdown during that time. And that was at the time when I found out I had breast cancer. And it was wild. This is terrible. I don't like this at all. And I have a sheep here. This is all blending together. I swear. But it was something else. I'll never forget that. That was an experience it was unbelievable. I hate silhouettes. I'll tell you that right now. But they were little savages, my little sweet babies. They were just growling and snapping at me, Shelby, because she liked what she was getting, I guess, from from Mr. Crisco, and she would get so mad because I wouldn't let her. She would try to bite me. I'm not kidding. She was a little savage. She was so mad at me because I would not let her around him. I put him on one side of a cage and her on the other. And I would take turns and switch them out, so they could interact with the family. Oh, it was so funny. Oh, well, I don't like that one. I need a stud. See, you know, I'm afraid it's gonna, to a point where I'm gonna lose my image of my cow. It's a terrible looking cow, isn't it? All right, guys, I'm done. I don't really like that, but it's gonna have to do. Ugh. I hate dealing with neutral colors. I mean, it just is hard to do. Let's see, let's get it. I guess I need to, let's give it a floor, I guess you might say. Oh, you know what? I forgot the background. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Yeah, she put a yellow. Let's see if I can do that real quick. Forgot all about the background. Let's see if I can get that done real quick. I don't know that, oh, that's too bright. I don't know if I can get it done real quick. Oh, well, you know, I try. And then she did a kind of a real pretty pink. And behind. That's not going to work. Oh, shoot. Well, she put a blue behind it or some purple, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it as is. That was... There we go. Ugh! Yuck! Oh, that one was a hard one. Harder than I expected it to be. Okay. Let's dry it off real quick. I don't know if I'm even going to do a short on this one or not. I'm going to pause you for a minute. Okay, I'm back. I have to put my sweater on. It's cold. Okay. I'm not happy with this one at all. This one's 19. Okay. Not happy with it at all, at all, at all. Thought maybe a little sketch of a pen might help a little bit. Probably made it worse. Okay, well, that's not my favorite. Oh, gotta do this first. Okay. I really butchered this one up. It was really bad. Really bad, really bad, really bad. Alrighty, let's see. 17. Where did my 18 go? Oh, there it is. Okay. And then 19. I'll put this one, well, put it down here. And then I'll put him, this one right here. No, I think I'll put it on top. And I'm just going to put my pictures of my pups and my cat. All around. Let's see, I'm gonna put, I think, her up here. Him down here. And I'm gonna cut him out. See, I'm gonna put her. Kind of like to. I'll put her up here. Let's see. Maybe I can put her down here and him up here. Okay. Oh, this was a long video. Sorry about that. I hate doing all of these at one time as well. And team. Here we go. Oops. Didn't mean to. There we go. All right, guys. I thank y'all for indulging me and me rattling along today. Thank y'all from the top of my brain to the bottom of my feet. Please like and share and subscribe to my videos. I would mostly appreciate it. Hit the notification button to let you know I have a video waiting for you. Otherwise, y'all have a most blessed day, and I'll see you on the flip-flop.